Hey, Wendy Sue, Fountain Pen News. I just tried to start this video and my voice was like, ah! Wow, I don't know what's going on today. The weather is kind of up and down here, so I think that's probably why, but welcome. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about penabling people and sending off exciting fountain pen packages to people who express the slightest interest, which to me is one of the greatest joys about fountain pens in general, is just sharing my love and getting people involved and excited about it, or just, mildly interested. So I work with this wonderful person and she is a delight. And I told her a little bit about a couple of pens and she expressed some interest, and I was like, look, I'm just going to send you something. And she was game for it. And so I am sending this package to my friend Sarah, and I am going a little overboard for her because I really want her to have all of this stuff to try, but I also don't want her to be overwhelmed. So I'm making this video so that she can go back when she gets her package and watch this video and know what to do with all the things that I sent. So the first thing that I am sending is this piece of ink splattery paper on which I'm going to write a little note to her. And I love doing inky messes, and so that is one thing. And it has lots of fun, sparkly colors. She said she likes blues and greens, so that's why it's blues and greens. So there's that. And then I am sending one of my favorite beginner pens, which is the Pilot Kakuno. And you know what, Sarah, I'm going to open this because I want to show kind of what it comes with so that you'll know exactly what to do. And I also want to show up close the little face on it because it's so cute. So to open it up, you just cut the little thing on the back and then you can just pop it open or something like that. Come on, man, really? Oh, I have to well, then it's really going to be open. That's okay. Okay, it comes with one cartridge. The cartridges for Pilot pens are proprietary, so you can't just use international cartridges. You have to use this shape of cartridge. So there's a black one in there. And then the pen, I just picked a clear one, and I picked it with a medium nib because that's my favorite. She said she likes a smooth pen, so I went with the medium. And it has a really nice snappy cap. And it is just easy, and it has a little stop so it doesn't roll off your desk. And the best part about it is that it has a little funny face on the nib. And all the little faces are different depending on what size you get and what color you get. And I liked this one because it just makes me laugh. So this is the Pilot Kakuno. And so Sarah, what you'll do with this is you'll just open up the back of the pen like this. And then you'll take your little cartridge like this, and you'll just stick it in there and then push it until it pops. Then you'll be able to see the ink kind of coming down the feed right here a little bit, and in a couple minutes it'll be ready to write. So that's how you do the Pilot Kakuno. So the other thing that I'm including is something that has the whole fountain pen world all in a uproar for good or for bad, and it is the I don't know what you want to say, the copy, the dupe, the homage to the Pilot capless pen, which is the clicky pen, but this is the Jinhao 10. And I picked this color because I have this color, and Sarah said she likes blues and greens, and I love this pearlescent blue. I think it's so pretty. And it is a clicky. And so this one is a little bit trickier. And this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. So if you get a Jinhao 10, these are not expensive. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on AliExpress. They come in a billion colors, and they're excellent writers from what I have experienced. So in order to fill this one, you just open it up. Now, this whole little thing is going to pop out of here. So this is the nib unit, and it comes with a converter. So you can put your own ink in here if you want. Or you can use one of these little cartridges. The same cartridges that go into Pilot pens go into the Jinhao 10, so you can use any one of these cartridges. I'm putting in several different cartridges, a couple of greens and a couple of purples that I had sitting around, and then this converter. And then the other thing that I'm including for Sarah is something that I think is really awesome. So what I do with this type of pen is actually I don't use the cartridge inks. I actually use an empty cartridge, and I fill it with my own ink. And so I'm including this little jobby, which is just an empty Pilot cartridge with a stopper in it, so you can fill it up and then put a little stopper in it so that it doesn't leak, and a little eyedropper so that you can get the ink and put it in there. And in addition to that, two little ink samples. So these ink samples, this one's probably about 4 mils and should fill this cartridge 4 or 5 times. And this one's a little less. This one's awesome. I wanted to send her one sparkly one, and this is one of my favorites called Spearmint Diva. And this is a little less. This is probably 3 mils, so it should fill this. This, I think, holds 0.75 mils. So this is enough ink to get you through for a long time. And then when you need more, you just let me know, and I'll send you whatever you want, because I have gallons of ink. So all you do is you pop this little stopper off, and then you fill up your little eyedropper with ink, and then squirt it into there. And then you would just put this into your nib unit. It doesn't have to go in any particular way, just like that, until it seats in there firmly. But the tricky part about this pen that I wanted to particularly show for anyone who's gotten on the Jinhao train and didn't know how to do this, or for Sarah when she receives this, I'm just going to put this back in here for now. So see this little tooth right here? Tooth? I don't know what it is. It's just a little piece of metal. It has to go back into the pen a particular way. So on the bottom of the pen, there's this little cutout right here, and your little tooth has to, the positioning tooth has to go into that little metal thing so that it doesn't slide around. Otherwise, it won't close up correctly. So just make sure that when you're putting this back together, anyone who wants to do Jinhao 10 or Pilot Capless, make sure that that little positioning tooth is in the little groove, and then you can just screw the top back on, just like this. Boop, 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 boop. And another thing I just wanted to mention about a fountain pen, if for some reason you haven't picked it up in a while and you pick it up and it doesn't write, or it is dried out, you can just dip it in a little water. You can dip it in a little more ink. You can just hold it onto a damp paper towel, and it'll get that ink flowing again, and you'll be good to go. So the other thing that's interesting to note about the Jinhao 10 is the positioning of the clip. This is the same as it is on the Pilot Capless. It's down at the bottom so that when you clip it into a notebook or a pen case or your purse, the nib is pointing up. But that means that when you hold the pen, you're holding around the clip like this, which seems like it would be incredibly awkward. And for some people, it sure is. For most people, they don't even notice it. So I also hope that you don't notice it, Sarah, because I think this is a delightful writer, and I hope you will really love it. So those are the pens and the inks that I'm including. And then those of us who've been in fountain pens for a while know that paper can be really important. And so I'm including this Kokuyo Campus Soft Ring notebook that's ruled. I thought that this would be good to use for work, but oh, it has a note in it. I'm going to tear that note out. But it has a really good, nice paper that your ink won't bleed through, and you won't have trouble with that, and you'll be able to see, like if you use a shimmer ink, you'll be able to see the shimmer on this paper better than, like, say, copy paper. Then also, of course, I'm including my little stickers for my YouTube channel and my little contact card that has more stickers in it. And I think that's it. So those are the things that I am sending off to Penable, my friend Sarah. And I just wanted to go through those couple things because I know that Jinhao 10 has become really popular. And for anyone who's looking for like beginner pens and how to start somebody off, I just thought this might be a good place to start. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. You know, like, subscribe, all the blah, blah, blah. I'll link everything I can down in the description below. And have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Pen News.